Esky fans, and welcome to another Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. I'm Corey Larange.
And I'm Meg Morrison. Are you okay there?
No, I'm not okay, Meg.
Oh, the game.
Just losing to Calgary twice in a week, it's just so painful. I mean, both games, we deserve to win. We played hard. Yes.
Were you playing?
I was there. I deserve to say that I was part of the effort.
I've seen your skills.
Dude.
You can't even hit a dummy.
We deserve to win, you know? And what are the odds of hitting a goalpost from 42 yards? Both games, we get foiled by a field goal at the end. It just hurts here. You know what I mean?
Yeah, okay. Well, the season is far from over, lucky for you and lucky for the Eskimos, the people that are actually on the field, and they'll even have a chance at revenge in a couple weeks when they head back to Calgary. Now, a player that did have a great game on Friday was Eskimo slotback Carey Koch. And up next in POV, we stuck a camera to his helmet, and we'll see what a typical practice is like for Carey.
I'm gonna be in my trailer.
Average game practice goes throughout the week. We kind of watch film and develop a set playlist that we try to execute and draw up on the board specific plays that may work against their defense. The walkthrough, we kind of have a defense that's a shell of what we think they're going to be in. Just to see when we're coming to the line, we have to identify specific guys to make sure that the routes we're running are right. You know, being a slot back, you got to get your waggle timed up, so you may have to be coming from the weak side or strong side, going to the big field, or coming to the short side of the field. So that's a different aspect that other receivers and other positions don't have to think about, where I start from or where I end up. We call it skeleton of the play. No D-line and O-line, they're doing their own drills. And that's just against coverage. So we're passing every down, so they know we're passing. There's no run fakes. The linebackers don't get sucked up for a play action or anything. So sometimes you look up, there just looks like there's so much defense because they're not honoring a run. But for us, that just adds more defenders in there to make our passes even more crisp and our routes even faster. So I think that's one of our favorites because as a receiver, we're passing every downs. Yeah, that's been an adjustment for the last 2 games. I've been punt returning and kick returning, where you kind of got to flip the switch and you got to be focused the whole time in the game because you release a lot of energy returning the punt and your heart rate's going and you're already, getting into it and you're getting hit. And you got to stand right back up, and then the offense is running out to you and you're kind of, banged up a little bit. Then we'll come back and do a team period where now we add the big guys and now there are run plays. And as an offense, we go offense first. So we run our plays against a Toronto defense. So they're looking at cards, playing the Toronto defense, not the Eskimo defense. And then we'll flip sides and we'll do a Toronto offense and they'll do Eskimo defense. It's all probability that we hope that they'll be in this defense because they've been playing this defense against this type of, the down and distance. It's a chess match out there. You got to make the right moves and at the right time, and hopefully they play into our hands. Bonsai would be, it's like an end of the game. So we've done all of our special, we've done all of our offense, defense, skelly, inside running, and then we get hit with the bonsai where we have to, at the end of the game situation, you got to get your wind up, your mind's got to be there. It's just kind of a good drill to get used to. I'm tired, I'm mentally kind of shut down maybe. Some guys maybe, fogging out during the inter practice, but you got to hone in and concentrate on what you're trying to get done.
Carey's been a great addition to the team this year, and coming up on the Gridiron Show in the next couple weeks, we get to spend a little bit more time with him, see if he has an artistic side, so make sure you watch for that. Yes. Oh, I know what's going to cheer you up. Cheer team.
Cheer team. That makes sense. Because every year the cheer team I do, and especially about what I'm going to say next, because they organize a halftime show, a special one every year that includes the Eskiminis, the Eskaladies, and the Jr.Esks. So a little earlier this season, we caught up with cheer team rookie and Jr.Esks coach Ellyne at practice.
Hi,
Hi, my name is Ellyne, and this is my first year on the Edmonton Eskimos cheer team. I've danced my entire life. I started off with dance. I started when I was 4, and I started off with ballet, so I did lots of classical training, and then from there, I did jazz, lyrical, competitions, all that, and then I started cheering in grade 7. I cheered for 3 years on the junior high team, 3 years on the co-ed team, and I actually just came to Perkstrom this year. I'm on 5 teams here. I definitely looked up to the Eskimo dancers for years, actually well, ever since I cheered with Vic, because Amanda Greeno, she coached me in junior high, and I got to watch her on the team for those 3 years, and a whole bunch of my other friends were on Eskimos, and it's always been something I wanted to do, so it's a great opportunity. I'm really excited for the season. I think it's gonna be really nerve-wracking, but it's gonna be really exciting because I love to perform. I absolutely love it. And I've been to the games before, and I've definitely watched them, and it looks like an incredible experience, and it looks like a lot of fun. I mean, I've been performed in front of lots of people before, but nothing on that kind of a scale, so I'm really looking forward to it. Here, right now, we're actually just getting ready to have our first Jr.Esks practice. I think we have about 4 practices in total, so this is our first one. So this is us just getting ready to get them going, teach them their first dance. So they all look really excited right now, just coming in, getting their name tags and everything. They all look like they have a really good attitude about it, so I'm looking forward to working with them. Jr.Esks is a group of kids. This is not an audition process. It's just people who can come in and they get to experience working with the Eskimos dance team, and they get to perform at the first Eskimos game of the season in June. So that's what they get to do, and they get to train with us for a couple practices, and then there's also the Eskiminis too, but that's the standards. So dancers get Jr.Esks. I'm really excited. I love teaching. I've been teaching dance this past year too, and I really enjoy it. So I'm excited to teach like kind of more of a cheer dance, more so than just dance. I've been teaching dance this past year at RC Studios in Stony Plain, and I teach their acro and ballet program out there. And I really enjoy it. I teach all ages, from 4 to 17, so I get the whole age range. I get the experience to work with, kids. I get experience to work with amazing choreographers. Also working with the talented athletes of the teams too, and the performance opportunities are incredible as well.
The Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show will be back after this. Welcome back to the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. Last year on the show, we had defensive backs Rod Williams and Weldon Brown up against each other in a corn maze challenge. Well, Rod was a little worried about the Jeepers Creepers, and Weldon was more concerned about eating the corn. In the end, it was Rod that won in a very convincing fashion. Or did he?
Well, there were a few questions about whether Rod finished the course or not. So this year, we put them through another challenge at RC Racers of Edmonton Club.
Long story, I'm gonna make it pretty quick, but Rod kind of cheated me. I think he took a shortcut through a corn maze. I know I hit every mark, but I know Rod, he came out, they coming out calling me like, where you at? I'm like, man, they done already? So I'm like, Rod had to cheat me. So I talked to Molly, and Molly told me everything, so I said, all right, I'm gonna get him on this one.
Well, first of all, I won the corn maze, so I'm 1-0. But he said I ain't finished the whole corn maze, but he got lost, and I had to come find him. So now we get another chance for him to redeem himself.
It's you? How you get on this side of the track, dog? Just like the corn maze. He's from Monroe, I'm from Shreveport, and it's kind of crazy how we met coming to Edmonton, but we got this thing going on with who's the best, and so we kind of keep it competitive. Matter of fact, right before this, we played a game of Madden, and I've been getting the best of them. So we talking some noise about the race car, who's gonna be the best at this. So we've been looking forward to it. I'm really about to put it on.
We're at the RC Racers of Edmonton track, located in Edmonton, Alberta. We race competition-level off-road cars and trucks. Basically, it's for bragging rights. There's no money involved. It's just for fun. Racers' ages range from 7 years old right to 50 plus. First thing you want to do is come to the club, check out which class is for you, because there are 4 different classes that we run here pretty frequently. We got the nitro buggies, nitro trucks. We got electric buggies, electric trucks, and varying scales. So you really have to decide which class you want to participate in. And then the next thing you want to do is find a local store to support your needs and go from there.
For Christmas I got a couple and I just run them around the house, and I never was good at it though.
Probably didn't have my own. My cousins and my brothers probably had some, but I try to get my hands on theirs, but theirs didn't go as fast as these. There you go. I see you. I see you.
I hit the wrong way. Nah, this is complicated. I just got to doing a couple of reps on it. it's hard to just finish one lap. So I was just trying to control the car because they move so fast. Trying to turn in the curve. That's the toughest thing. And the hills ain't as bad as I thought they were, but trying to turn in the curve going fast is hard. Where you at? Right there. What about? Drive going slow, the slowest one on the track. Yeah, that's the turtle. I think I'm the better driver, but he have a better sense of direction in Edmonton, so I let him drive all the time.
Me hands down. Me hands down. Because I'm going to tell you this, if we get a rental car, Weldon got to drive. If we about to go out, Weldon about to drive. I'm the best driver. You can bet on that.
Well, lately I've been driving, but you know, since we've been here, since 3 years since we've been here, he's been driving. But he got a better feel of it, and I let him drive.
Oh, come here, come here. Come here, boy. Where you at, man? I'm a beginner. I'm not gonna toot my own horn, but I should catch on pretty quick. So I'm looking forward to it.
Well, I feel like I'm gonna win. You know, I got a strategy I want to use. Hopefully it works. But you know, I'm gonna try my best to win, because he gonna come out and try to go fast. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just try to control my speed and take my time in the curves and get the lead and, you know, hold it.
I wish him the best. You know, I hope he does good, but I hope he doesn't do better than me.
Those guys are a couple of characters. Good stuff. And make sure to tune in next week as they do a 3-race challenge. Now, for our interview of the episode, Mr. Dwayne Vinot with the Edmonton Eskimos, but you guys would know him pretty well by now because it almost seems like he's trying to vie for a co-hosting position on the show. He's on so much.
I want a third host.
Yeah, we'll see if we can make that happen for 2022. We are here to talk about, with Dwayne this week, about the 100th anniversary of the Grey Cup and the fact that they're doing a cross-Canada tour with the Grey Cup on the train, and it stops in Edmonton and around Edmonton over the course of the week here.
Yeah, so as you alluded to, it started on Friday in British Columbia. It's basically going across the country and then ultimately ending up in Toronto for obviously for the big game, the 100th. So our main public event is this Saturday, September 15th, and it's at the Via Rail station down by the airport just off of Yellowhead, and it runs from 10 till 4 o'clock. And basically, fans are encouraged to come down, get on the train. It's a bit of a museum style where it has all the team locker room replicas in there. Obviously, the biggest thing is the Grey Cup, and there's lots of history, and it's really in celebration of this great league and 100 years of it. And then outside of the train, there's a whole gigantic activation, and I like to refer to as a bit of how we do our fan day. There'll be inflatables, there'll be a lot of national sponsor activations. We're going to have TVs run on there because our game is actually at 1 o'clock that day in Hamilton. So a bit of a festival atmosphere, and it's going to be a great thing to see and then come around and have some fun.
Yeah, it sounds like a great event, and fans are encouraged to bring down some memorabilia as well, I hear, because there might be some players and cheer team on hand.
Exactly. There's going to be players, there's going to be alumni, there's going to be cheer team, mascots. We're going to be selling Eskimo merch and 100th Grey Cup merch. Lots of stuff to do.
And of course, the cheer team calendars have just come out, so make sure to get some of those and get them signed by the ladies. And the train is going to stop in other areas as well, other than Edmonton, right?
Exactly. We're going to be in Jasper on Thursday, and there's a mini stop. It's not as big as the one we're doing here in Edmonton on Saturday, but we're going there. We're going to have some cheer team members, some alumni. There'll be a player there as well, and we're going to be supporting that event. And then also after the events here on the weekend, then it goes to Camrose and Red Deer next week, and we'll be there as well. And the Red Deer one should be fun because we're splitting it with Calgary. And so there's going to be some Calgary Stampeders, people there and us. And so we're going to have to try to outdo them a little bit.
Yeah, I've had enough of talking about the Stampeders.
Let's not talk about it anymore.
But anyways, it sounds like a great event, and it's going to be a lot of fun for all the fans. So make sure to go and catch that. It's going to be this Saturday, right? Please remind them one more time.
This Saturday at 10 a.m. till 4 p.m. at the Via Rail station right across from the municipal airport off of Yellowhead. And lots of fun. Get there early and get in through that train and see it.
Thanks very much, Dwayne.
Thank you very much.
We'll see you just after this on the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. Welcome back to the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show.
Now, Burke Dales has been put on the 9-game injured reserve list, but he's fighting through the pain so that he can bring us the Coffin Corner.
Okay, you're now back in the Coffin Corner with Burke Dales. Today we've got a very special guest with us, one of the most intriguing characters on the football team, probably in the league, Damaso Munoz.
How you doing?
Maso, a couple questions for you, bud. Okay, let's start off with a football question. Your most memorable moment as a Rutgers Scarlet Knight?
My most memorable moment was when South Florida came to Rutgers Stadium. They were number 2 in the country, and we knocked them off.
That's excellent, excellent. Second question. If you could choose any other profession other than professional football, what would it be and why?
I'd probably have to be general manager for a football club, probably like the Edmonton Eskimos.
It's a pretty safe answer. If you could date any woman on earth, married or single, who would it be and why?
It'd probably have to be Rihanna. I like island girls, so it'd have to be Rihanna.
Okay, if you could sit down with anybody for a beer, for a drink, pick their brain, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
It'd have to be Mike Tyson, just because, you know, some of the life experiences he had, and, you know, I just want to pick his brain, stuff like that.
Very, very cool, very cool. Now, if I could send you and Rihanna for a 1-week vacation anywhere in the world, where would it be?
It'd probably have to be Banff on like a skiing trip, you know, a little jacuzzi, some couple beers, stuff.
So as an island girl, you get that chalet, a little hot tub.
Right. Island girls don't really come up here, so I would have to bring her up here.
Very solid answer. Okay. If I were to send you, I got a lot of connections, okay? Now, I got a lot of connections. If I were to send you out on a date,
okay,
let's go with Beyonce. Let's pick a name out of the air. You guys are out having a good time, and on your first date, Beyonce says, I want to go to get married in Vegas tonight. What do you do?
Use some of your connections, get a flight, get a ticket out to Vegas, and go get married.
Okay. In the last segment, we like to call Knock 'em Out or Buy 'em a Beer. We're going to pick a controversial character. Let's go with Roger Goodell, NFL Commissioner. Knock him out, Masso, or buy him a beer?
I might have to knock him out just for some of the stuff he's done in the media. And, yeah.
You heard it here first. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Burke. Once again, great job, and we look forward to having you back on the field.
Absolutely. In the late 70s and early 80s, there was an oil boom in Alberta, but Eskimo fans were a little less excited about the oil and maybe more excited about the Alberta crude. Here's CFL Hall of Famer Ron Estay to explain what I'm talking about.
Well, we moved back to Louisiana, living in Thibodaux, Louisiana. It's a centrally located place from New Orleans, Baton Rouge, and Lafayette. Well, Jackie Parker was originally from Mississippi, and some kind of way, you know, he found out about me, and Coach Eagle Keys came visit me, and then Jackie Parker came visit me, and the more that they talked, the more I liked what they were talking about. It ended up that they gave me a guaranteed first-year contract, you know, and Denver wouldn't do it, so I came up here. You know, the 12-man game, you got an extra receiver and extra defensive back. The inside, tight end to tight end, it's all the same. It's the same football. Now, you know, sure, the CFL is more passing, which is more my game. If I had to do it again, I would. You know, I mean, you know, the things that we accomplished as a football team was just amazing. You know, will it ever happen again? You know, really, I don't think so. We knew what we wanted to do. You know, we helped each other out. Like sometimes I would tell Dave, I'm going inside, watch the outside for me. And we were pretty smart as far as to play in the game. And we just liked what we were doing. You had to have the desire to do it, though. You know, it was a lot of hard work. But like I said, you know, we loved it, and that's one thing that I think you need, you know, to do, and whatever you do, is you have to love what you're doing.
At this point of the game, that sign just about says it all.
You know, we were always together. Like, I don't care where it was, if we were always here, or we were always there. You know, we stayed together as a unit and a group, you know, and that talks loud about what we do in the football field.
This record puts 5 times in a row.
In 2008, I had trouble digesting the food and everything, and they found that it was cancer in the small intestine. I had prostate cancer, I got it cut out. I had lip cancer, I got it cut out. And then I told the doctor there, I said, can you cut it out? And he said, yeah. But he said, you're still gonna have to go through chemo treatment. So I was in the hospital for 3 months. I stayed in a room 12 by 12 for 2 weeks. But you know, God was with us and we fought through it. And today, I'm clear and clean and, you know, happy and glad to be out of it.
The Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show will be back after this.
Welcome back to the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. Once again, last game didn't quite turn out the way it was supposed to, but with almost 40,000 people in here, it was still a good time.
Absolutely, and we had our cameras, as always, running along the sidelines to bring you the best sounds of the game.
I'm absolutely proud to be counted amongst you guys. 110% proud to be a part of you. I'm proud because every brick that has been thrown at you this year, you've taken those bricks and you've built a foundation where your sweat and your blood, your determination and your will has built a team. That pride that built this stadium, that determination and will, that foundation of that field that you're going to step on tonight, you have it. So when your body gets a little tired tonight, when your mind gets a little weary, look up and see the names on the wall, stop a moment and feel the spirit. You represent that past. You bring the future right now. You bring the past and the present together. This is a team. This is a championship team because of you and your will. Take your guys and lead them out there. How y'all feel? Aye. How y'all feel? Aye. Those in the house? Woo. Those in the house? Woo. What time is it? Game time. What time is it? Game time. What I want? Swag. What I need? Swag. What you got? Swag. How you gon' give it to me? All night long. Swag. Here we go, fellas. Come on.
Big play. A lot of game left. It's all game.
That does it for another episode on the Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show. Good job, Meg.
Good job, buddy.
Make sure to tune in to see this beautiful face one more time, as always, on Shaw TV, channel 10, 7 p.m. on Wednesday nights. And catch us online as well, esks.com or shawtv.ca. And make sure to visit all of our social media, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and tweet us at The Gridiron Show.
So things didn't quite work out so well for the Eskimos the past couple games, but that's all going to turn around this weekend as they travel to Hamilton to take on the Kitty Cats this Saturday at 1 o'clock. And the trash talk hasn't really worked out with us either. So this time we're just going to say good luck to both teams. We wish you a good, fair battle.
That's a good way of not jinxing the team. I appreciate that, Meg. And I'm sure the players appreciate it as well. Make sure to catch all the action on the Voice of the Eskimos 6:30 CHED or check your Shaw HD listings. Now, obviously last week, you finally beat me in something fair and square. You actually didn't cheat, surprisingly enough. So I figure I'm gonna go back to Old Faithful here and do a little racing action challenge, and we'll do the ladder. How does that sound?
Oh, okay. So this is the ladder?
I know it doesn't look like much, but trust me.
No, I'm thinking it looks way too long, man.
Yes, it's gonna be difficult for you. I definitely think that, and that's why I decided to choose this challenge for this week, because the only challenges I've ever won are the ones where we're actually running.
Okay, whatever. Well, show me.
And you can't cheat at this one. All right, so here we go.
No, that's the problem.
Ready, set, go.
You sure look manly.
Doesn't it? Football players look so much better doing this.
I think you just, oh, deduction.
Ah, I missed one.
Deduction.
Pressure's on, don't trip.
Oh,
quick
geez.
feet,
No,
you missed one. You're missing some.
I don't know where I'm going.
You're still not even gonna beat my time.
This is confusing.
I think you missed 3. Is that a deduction? Oh, and she trips at the end.
I win.
No, you don't win.
You see the time?
You beat me on time, but there are way too many deductions on your run.
You had some
to win.
too.
I'm going to the officials here on this one, and they're saying that I'm the winner for once.
Whatever.
Give me this one.
You know what? Anybody could win with that small feet.
They don't call me Twinkle Toes for nothing.
The Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show is brought to you by Carl Hager Limb Brace, custom designed braces and foot orthotics manufactured in Edmonton. I'm with them in the coming weeks, so make sure you watch for that. We will check the thing. Carrie has been a great addition.
Addition?
Okay. There's an artistic side. So,
every year the cheer team includes a halftime show. No, organizes, presents something, one of those words.
Next couple weeks, we get to see if he has an artistic side. We'll be spending more time with him, all reverse. Okay, ready. The Carl Hager Green and Gold Gridiron Show last year on the show. Okay, for the record, couple weeks.
Let's go in the seats and pedal. You are rolling.